Citizens of the world, this is a message from Anonymous. Today is July 13, 2020. The time for action has come. Today, Anonymous declares civilian digital war against the deep state and anyone supporting the New World Order agenda. COVID-19 pandemic is the cover-up for the implementation of a tyrannical, transhumanist, brutal new global society. This new normal will transform our lives into misery, pain, loneliness, and death. There is plenty of evidence and documentation that probes that this pandemic was previously planned by the deep state. Some of these documents are a report of the Rockefeller Foundation dated in 2010. Event 201 in New York in October 2019 hosted by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Agenda 21 Master Plan of the United Nations. Agenda 2030 Master Plan of the United Nations. Country-level preparedness guidelines edited by the World Health Organization. Multiple records from the annual meetings of the Bilderberg Group.
About 140 participants this year, including the chief executive of Google, the chancellor of this country, and the former head of the CIA turned executive for the private equity firm KKR. They're here at this event. If you've never heard of the Bilderberg conference, don't be worried. I've been in the news business for about 2 decades. I'd never heard of it. That's because the organizers don't really want you to know about it.
That being said, their plan is being rolled out in every continent in the world, as we speak. Using the excuse of the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, we are seeing an acceleration of events that are quickly scaling in South America, Central America, and Europe. In some of these Western countries, the public response and the civilian unrest against the deep state has been shy or embarrassingly small. Those in power are quickly invasive surveillance technology, because that is the only way they could slave the entire humanity and block the road to freedom of speech and spiritual sovereignty. This technology includes contact tracing applications, the use of artificial intelligence and questionable models to predict and diagnose disease, digital health passports and facial recognition technologies, everywhere. Today 13 of July 2020, through these statement, and for the first time in history, we declare anonymous civilian digital war against the deep state and anyone who happen to be directly supporting the New World Order agenda. Our first action will coordinate and target the ones that are hiding the truth to the public, in the first place. Remember, this is not a war between us brothers and sisters. It is a war against all of us humans. We must fight back the enemies of the truth, at this moment. The truth has been revealed, not only about this pandemic but also about the nature of our enemy. The situation has never been so critical ever before. This is a hybrid war that we have never experienced before. In order to realize that you are in the middle of the battlefield, just look around you what is happening. This first call for action, specifically, is a call for digital action regarding the situation of the Spanish-speaking countries and individuals in the world. We are seeing the unjustified lockdown of big capitals like Bogotá and Buenos Aires happening right now. We see the new draconian mandatory masks policy being implemented in Spain, where masks have been enforced to be mandatory for anyone over 6 years old, in every outdoor situation, even when it is possible to keep social distancing. We see the aggressive, mandatory vaccination campaign, being rolled out in Peru and Costa Rica. We watch the use of drones and public enforcement to restrict or deny access to the beaches and other open spaces in Spain. We see the quiet and subversive implementation of digital tracking of individuals through COVID-19 contact tracing applications, already being promoted and tested by the governments of Chile, Argentina, and several countries, in the name of a miracle for the tourism industry. What kind of war is this? What is your response to all this? We acknowledge that the public response to this abuse is being pushed back actively in many ways, by law enforcement, social engineering, mobile technologies, and the absolute control of the narrative by the mainstream media. However, at this moment there is more awake people than ever before in modern human history. Every day, millions of people are waking up and realizing what COVID-19 is about. Every day, more and more people are starting to understand the massive deception that has been put into place to implement this satanic plan on humanity. COVID-19 is a genocide depopulation operation directed by a few people, and the target is every human in this planet. The plan of the deep state is that most of the population will be whether enslaved, euthanized, exploited, or somehow be removed. Because of these horrible plans are real, Anonymous declare the beginning of a civilian digital war on the deep state. We need you now. It is time for action. We are about to be millions of coordinated digital soldiers working together. Find Anonymous in Utopia and join the Digital Soldiers Army. Look into the description of this declaration and follow the instructions. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Expect us.